So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Yeah, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it!
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
You already know what it is. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know, it does my heart well to have this time together. You never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line, but I've got questions that need answers. And this episode might even turn out to be a boxing match. I'm not sure yet.
Here you go. We want to go.
We might have to go a round or two because the struggle is so real. And when you have those accountability partners that are just walk past the glass and instead of you harassing them, they harass you.
You know.
Spencer Munger. He's that guy. He is that guy. But I do have to say this. Congratulations going out to you and your mom.
Thank you.
For doing such a spectacular job, dazzling the stage, and some of our guests that raised a lot of funds, had a lot of fun when it came down to dancing with the stars for Big Buddy. Man, y'all ripped it.
I know.
It was so much fun to watch.
Gonna say it here one time.
Who's that?
Should have won.
If you don't say it here, where do you say
Exactly.
it? Say it with your chest. Say what?
We should have won.
Okay, there you have
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
you know, the win isn't showing up.
They were awesome.
They were.
absolutely
They were.
awesome. Everybody was. We're just better.
You gotta love this guy. Let me tell you something. When we show up, we show out. And Spencer, he is no stranger to that. And accountability is everything because the summer months are here. And this is worse than saying the New Year's resolution.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if we're still sticking to that or not.
I doubt it.
New year,
I know.
new me, new diet, new
I
number.
think they just cut that out at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
after January 2nd, it's gone. It's out. You know,
And-
it's not a fad anymore.
As a personal trainer, you have the inside scoop when it comes down to giving the motivation, giving the inspiration, and seeing the fall off with those trends.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. It's bad. It gets bad. It's summertime is, I would say, people stick with it because they have the 3 months and they have that vacation coming up in July. They know they have to start in August, so they're sticking to it. Whereas the New Year's resolution, they start the 1st and they
Okay.
end the 15th. You know.
Right, you said, oh, that first pay period,
That's right,
oh,
that's
we're
right.
going out to eat.
That's right.
Man, get out of my business. So look, I wanted to get you in the hot seat on the 10 line today because one, I have questions that need answers. And as a community, we really look forward to getting healthier, you know, and it all starts with the mentality. In January, I decided to start touching my bike every single day. What does that look like? And every single day, it looks different as of how did you get your steps in? Mental, physical, spiritual, it's all important. So we have to find ways that work one within our lifestyle. But when you, as a trainer, sit down and you do the first consult with a lot of your clients, what's one of the biggest, and I'll say excuses / challenges that a lot of your clients will come in with?
Motivation is just, it's not an excuse per se, but it is what most people lack. It's what they come in, they say, I need motivation. I need you to motivate me. Now, I will motivate. I am a motivator.
Okay.
I will motivate and scream and yell. But when it comes down to it, most of them don't actually need the motivation. They just need to move just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I need motivation to get up off my couch. No, you get up off your couch, I'll motivate you to keep going. That's the big difference. So it's that initial, I'm ready to do this.
I like it. And how hard is it to find a plan? Because everybody may not have that same cookie cutter plan. My idea of the perfect diet may be completely different than what it needs to be or what Spencer would recommend it to be. You know, I mean, just a scoop of Chunky Monkey versus, you know, the pint. So we have those questions that need answers and discipline that will come from that consult that would be realistic goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think everyone is very different in all things: weight, body type, gender, and age. You know, everything changes throughout all of it. And I've quite a few different age ranges and body weights that I've trained. And the studies show, not just what I've seen so far, that one thing, it falls into one thing: protein, fats, carbs, macros. Right? You want to get your proteins up. The higher your proteins, the less you're going to eat because it's satiating. It makes you full. You don't eat as much sugars. You don't eat as much carbs. It's not as empty. Now, carbs are important. You want to restore energy. You want to keep that up. You want to be able to get outside and go do that yard work or go on a walk with your dog or your wife or your husband. And the fats are just as important. That has all the essential amino acids, meaning all of the things that you need to keep the energy, keep your collagen, keep your skin pretty, keep your smile nice and your eyes working. All of it's entailed.
Right. Now, this man just said that carbs were important, but did you not hear when he said the carbs were important to give you the energy to move?
That's
like,
right. That's right.
You have to
Get it
finish
going.
the full statement. Like, no, he told me to get the carbs.
Uh-huh.
He did. He told you to get the carbs to get the moving.
That's right.
I
Don't
say,
eat the piece of cake and sit.
Oh, attention to detail. Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew we shouldn't just eat cake and sit down?
Right. I mean, sounds befitting until he said I didn't know. How did you know that you wanted to enter the world of being a personal trainer / therapist / counselor / motivator? Because all of these things fall under the umbrella.
They do. Yeah. No, I knew, way long after I started actually working out. I started out 310 pounds.
Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I don't know who that was, but it wasn't me.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
what motivated you to get off the couch and to keep moving?
Honestly, I'd say something, and typically that's how it happens. Something happens in your life, regardless of what it is, that triggers the reality check where it's like, oh, I'm actually unhealthy. For me, it was a breakup. Then it was I need to get in shape for sports. And then it was kind of back-to-back different things, small things, even the insecurities that start popping up. And you realize if you're self-aware enough or you're practicing self-awareness, which everyone should, you say, okay, I maybe need some help. And then I took a turn. And even then I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I lost a bunch of weight, lost a bunch of muscle. Then I had to come back, reverted back, gained another 40 pounds, came back down. So I went through it all,
Wow. I mean, you got me blown at 310. And then the fact that you bounced back and it shows that, like you never had that amount of weight, one to begin with, but wow. And then when you start talking about the reality checks, we live in such a filtered life where everyone lives such filtered lives. We don't really know what type of reality checks to look for.
Oh, yeah, and it's all driven by insecurity.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, insecurities are screaming and they're getting louder and louder by the day. And then when we start talking about our follow-ups and making sure that we're going to the doctor to see if the workout plans are healthy for us, do we even know what our stats are? When it comes down to, are we hydrating enough? It'll show it in our blood oxygen. It'll show it in our blood pressure. Do we even know what our blood pressure looks like?
Right.
What are your cholesterol levels? Do you know? And it's tough when so many people have challenges that's facing them because life is out here lifing.
That's right.
And
always.
It's really hard for you to be consistent in taking care of others if you don't take care of yourself, because when those cylinders stop clicking, everything around you stops.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, you just blew me with that one.
That's right.
Okay, so I got questions that need answers. I'm the queen of random research, and I had to dig deep for this one, Spencer. Brace yourself. Are you ready?
I'm the king of research, so let's do it.
According to the Noodles and Company survey, he didn't dig that deep. Now, did he? If you were asked to have your favorite food every single day, what is your favorite food?
Are we talking sweets?
What is your favorite food?
I'll say my favorite food is a good, well-cooked steak.
Okay, a good, well-cooked steak. I like that. Steaks are good.
Medium rare.
Okay. Now, if you had to eat it every day as your meal of choice, what sides are you looking for?
Ooh, I like a good sweet potato.
Okay.
Like a sweet potato and some vegetables, some mixed vegetables, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower.
Oh, that sounds good.
Spice it up, put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah. Got to make sure the spices are right. Now, would you be able to eat that every day with nothing else? Like just every day? That's the meal of choice. That's what it is.
Well-rounded meal. Yeah, I think I could do it. I'll probably put on some muscle while doing it.
How long do you think you'd be able to stick with that?
I mean, I'm hoping this is real because I'm sticking for it. I'm sticking it out as long as I can. I'm thinking a few months at least.
Okay. Now, according to Noodles and Company survey, if you can eat your favorite food every single day, make sure that it's good. But how long do you think that you can stick it out before craving something different? When offered the opportunity to eat their favorite meal every single day, most Americans estimated that they would be able to do so for an average of 8 days straight before getting sick of it. 8 days.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need some ice cream after eventually.
See? He said eventually I'm gonna need some ice cream. I'm with you on that one. Getting to know yourself and tapping into some of the things that you really like What are some of your favorite activities?
Oh, I love just hanging out. I mean, I like watching shows on Netflix. I like eating. That's kind of an activity for me, honestly. I like stretching. So my favorite thing to do if I'm not in the gym, I'm preparing to go to the gym. So I'm stretching.
Now, when did you get to that level of consistency, or some may even call it insanity?
Yeah, I think I was more insane when I first started than I am now. Even I think I was going 2 times a day to the gym, and I was doing all, cutting my calories and trying to do what I knew to lose weight and do all this. And I think I've kind of toned back that insanity, but I think it all stemmed from there. And really that stemmed from, finding my worth in that. And so I kind of came back around to, I have my worth. Now I can chill out a little bit, work out every other day or so, and still have fun doing it. I mean, on my off days, I still stretch, and I'll still sometimes even go to the gym, but not kill myself, not go through it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I know.
I'm feeling you on that one. Well, according to YouGov.com, when we have some time to ourselves, the things that we like to do most, listening to music, that tops the favorite of activity list, followed by watching movies, spending time with the family, watching TV, and spending some time with friends. So there you have it. Yep. Now I'm with it. Now you notice going to the gym didn't make that list. Most Americans.
Not a fan favorite.
It's for a specific niche. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Now, when it comes down to a good salad, what are some of your favorite toppings?
I like onions. Sometimes I'll throw some croutons on there.
Okay.
I like that's like sweet little cherry raisins.
Like the little craisins? Yeah. Those are good. Those are really good.
Something a little sweet in there, and then I'll always, even if it's a salad without chicken, I'll find some chicken to put in.
Because I gotta find some chicken.
You gotta have the protein.
Some of this yard bird has got to go in here somewhere. That's right. What's one of the most odd toppings that you've ever tried for your salads? Get creative.
I don't know. I like bacon on my salad too.
Okay. Now that's a classic. So that definitely wouldn't be called odd.
I don't know.
All right. According to Bright Farm survey, when they were asking, well, what are some of the most weird toppings that you've used before? Banana topped the list for a salad. Peanut butter.
Never done that one.
And peppermint.
That's disgusting.
Who wants peppermint on a salad?
Christmas time.
What? No, I don't care what holiday it is. Who wants peppermint on a salad?
That sounds disgusting. What about like a ginger? What if you do like a ginger on there, like a wasabi?
I mean, I could do a ginger dressing. That's about as far as I can go. That's all I got on it. I don't know. Popcorn also topped the list too. Popcorn on a salad. That's kind of defeats the purpose, huh? I guess so. What's one of your favorite dressings? I mean, and I know when you ask your trainers about dressing, they say, "Oh, that's of the devil. Don't touch." So wait a minute.
I like Caesar.
Okay. Say Caesar.
I like Caesar. I like a light Italian dressing. If I'm trying to go low calorie.
Okay.
Light Italian.
Well, you got top 2 of the top 3. The ranch is in first place.
Oh no, I dip my chicken in the ranch and I put it in the salad. I got the Italian.
He said, "Oh no, ranch got to be somewhere close." Right. And it's also followed by Italian and Caesar. So Bright Farm survey, they've been in our kitchens trying to figure it out. And it's very important that we get the kids active. Yeah. Babies are like sponges. So when you send them out into the world and they're making decisions and they're learning how to do different things, they're coming home and now they're looking at mama and daddy and mama and papa and auntie and uncle and making them more so accountable. Like, well, no, you can do that in a healthier way because we learned how to use fresh fruits and we learned how to. I'm like, hey.
Come on, it pulls the heartstrings a little bit when your kid says, "Hey,
it does.
Why are we not doing this?"
Exactly. And out in the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, they did some research that stating we should really encourage our kids to get involved in team sports. It'll do more than just teach them sportsmanship. Researchers has actually found that sports and having a team-like camaraderie gives them a higher likelihood of graduating high school and attending college. Higher rates of physical activity once they grow up, which is important. Lower drug and alcohol use because now they're addicted to the gym and that behavior. Right. And girls who play team sports have a much lower teen pregnancy rate, according to the research of Mayo Clinic. Yeah.
That makes total sense. I mean, from my personal experience, not to get too personal into my story, but when I was younger, I got out of the gym and that wasn't a thing. As a bigger guy, I got into the drinking and the partying, and that was the complete opposite of what it is, now. And I see a lot of high schoolers now, which is awesome. and I see them in the gyms.
Yeah.
And I see them in groups in the gyms.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have that as a kid, and therefore fell into this other category.
Because there is a category,
There
and
is a
someone
category.
will fall into one of those categories. So
And
now
then-
you
and
just
then
have to
you can always get
surround
out.
yourself.
And you can always get out.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me. Is like I was probably in this with no gym, gaining weight. I lost the weight. Then I got back out of it,
Mhm.
gained all of it back, got into, all of the alcohol and all of the drugs and getting it bad. And then you can come out on the other end and be okay. Like,
Yeah.
you'll make it.
Absolutely. And it's all about making good choices
Absolutely.
and deciding and having a plan. Whenever you're dealing with your clients and you're setting these plans and these very realistic goals, sometimes, we may fall off track because the scale is not moving in the right direction fast enough.
Yeah.
There is no miracle drug. I don't care what they say. There is no miracle drug because there's always an effect of some sort. Right.
Mhm.
But if you're doing what's working best for you and you just need that inspiration to get over that threshold, and someone's watching, someone's listening today, and they need to, one, get out of their own way. And once that stumbling block is moved, what is a nugget that Spencer Munger would like to leave for them?
I'd say don't be afraid to do something different. Don't be afraid to go outside and go on a walk around your neighborhood. Don't be afraid to even go drive out, to the levee or to somewhere and see something pretty. Bring somebody with you. Don't be afraid to ask a friend to come with you. There's different things and different, for me personally, camaraderie. So get a friend. Y'all go to the gym, and if that's too intimidating, go on a walk.
Yeah.
And just enjoy what is outside and the weather right now. Enjoy the heat.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Get out and chase the sun, or let
That's
the sun
right.
chase you. But either way, get after it. Spencer, this is your first time in the hot seat and in the madhouse, but you have done an excellent job. And it's only fair that you promise this will not be your last time.
Absolutely not.
Okay, good,
Not
good.
anytime you want.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to see if he feels the same way after I run this performance, because there's absolutely no way you get to leave and the world does not get to see what you and your mama did on that stage while dancing for Big Buddy.
I'm proud of it. You can show it all you want. Show it
Yes,
twice.
show it twice. Now that's another good way of getting your steps in. So we're going to turn the music up. Let the beat play. And if you'd like to set up a free consult, if you want to get some of this online training going on, because right now he got like this 90-day program, SpencerTrains.com. That's SpencerTrains.com.
Look it on there. Let's do it.
There
Let's
it
get
is.
fit.
Let's do it. Did you get your steps in today?
I got my steps in. Did you get your steps
I got
in
my
today?
steps in. Man, listen, today was not the day I was going to skip out on that bike, knowing I was coming in here and you would ask me that. Did I? And I even brought
I'm
proof.
gonna have to check your Apple Watch.
Absolutely. Man, listen, I got proof today. That's how you know you're doing right. Look, watch this, watch this.
Yeah. They walk in proud. Whenever they hit their goal.
Look.
When clients hit their goal, they're like,
You know what I noticed though? Every time I stand up and I meet that goal, there's never a little setting that say, okay, you've done enough, sit down. They don't have that.
no, just keep standing.
No.
Why are we sitting right now?
All right, y'all, let's go.
To my party people in the club.
I'm like Inception, I play with your brains on, so you gon' snooze. I don't play no games.